I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. We have the agenda before us, board members. If there are no questions, can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second? Second. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposition? Okay, the agenda stands approved. We also have the minutes from our meeting on September 10th. If not, can I get a motion to approve the minutes as documented?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposition, please say no. The minutes stand approved. Okay. We are at our public comments section. Any public comments? Well, welcome.
I want to do a public comment. I attended the Union County Bar meeting last week. Our former chairman, Mr. Harry B. Crow Jr., was honored with the McMillan Award, which is the highest award that the state bar gives in North Carolina for dedication to the legal profession and community service. And it was well-deserved. Mr. Crow was also celebrating his 80th birthday, and he had his entire family, all three of his children, who were all lawyers, were there. So it was really a nice event.
Cool. Thank you for sharing that. Any other comments? We will move into new business, and we'll start with a review of our absentee ballots.
I just wanted to remind the board of the policy that the board voted on at the July 9th meeting, the sample audit policy. That required the board to select and review a sample of 10% of up to 100 applications and 5% of applications over 100 in quantity at each meeting. Members will rotate with one board member selecting the sample at each meeting. And that board members will continue to review all military and overseas ballots, as well as those applications returned with photo ID exception forms.
Okay.
That's
Good.
So we actually have 48 absentee by mail envelopes that are being presented as properly executed, with one that is in a special basket because it came in not properly placed in the envelope. Per number of memos that we have here, they can be immediately sealed back up once we realize they put it in the wrong spot in the envelope, which is a clear sleeve behind their driver's license, and seal it, and that's what we've done. So the board would need to review that one first to make sure that y'all are okay with us as having it approved on the reports. And that basket I've left in the drawer because it was special. So let me give you these real quick, and I'll have someone bring me my special basket. These you had in the past. These are the number of memos that the state has issued, just so that you have them with you in the event that they're not at your desk. So we can skip and do overseas first because you'll have to look at all of them anyway, and then circle back to the others. All right. We're going to start with the military. Now, military, they submit these through the portal. The board, in a bipartisan manner, needs to review this. That's not necessarily saying that the entire board has to review every single one. It has to be a bipartisan grouping. In the event that the board didn't want to review every single one of them, that is the board's choice, but has to be bipartisan review of all of them.
How many are there?
In this stack, there's 14.
Okay.
The other stack has sorry, wrong form there. I don't want to tell you the wrong number. Not my dominant hand, sorry. 105 overseas. 14 military and 105 overseas.
Wow.
Okay. And these people were Johnny on the spot. As soon as it populated in their accounts, they were already submitting them within 20 minutes.
Good for them.
That's right. So I'm gonna start the whole stack here. If y'all pass them down the line. Here's your list. They should be in that order by the MIL number, not alphabetical.
And to clarify, for absentee meetings, there has to be a quorum and a member of both political parties here, so
And we meet that.
we meet those requirements today. And for the guests that are here today, The overseas and military that are submitted through the portal are printed and they have to be duplicated on ballot paper. That's what the board's verifying because those ballots were duplicated by a bipartisan team. So they're checking to ensure they were executed properly and the duplication is correct.
And that they signed
Yes.
two places that they had to sign. Signatures are atrocious.
Okay, we have reviewed the 14 military ballots that were received this week. Are there any questions? If not, could I get a motion to approve those 14 military ballots as properly executed and duplicated by the bipartisan team?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposition? Motion stands approved.
Okay, so we'll go back to the civilian ballots. The board had made a decision previously to choose 10% up to 100 and then an additional 5% after that, in addition to reviewing all overseas military and the yellow bucket. So there are 48 on here, but I also need y'all to look at this one because this is the one that was the way it came back with the envelope situation. And I just need to know who's going to pull however many the board would like this time. Just pick her. Okay.
That's her welcome
And
back.
they are in order by the CIV number. I'm going to give this to you and I'll let Mr. Williams go ahead and open this envelope. You'll be careful not to sling it because it might come sliding out of the sleeve.
Are we doing 5 plus that one, or are we doing?
I would suggest that, but you can
Okay.
do what you like, sir. Okay, so you get to pick whatever you like.
What amount, 5?
Yes,
Okay.
rounding up.
I'll let you call up my one area.
You want me to hold it up straight so you can,
Thanks. Okay. That one. This one will call it, oh,
whoopsie. Okay. That was the one.
it's together?
Yes, ma'am, it's together now. It's just they made their ID large.
Where's the, oh, okay. Thank you.
You want to count them real quick?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, plus this one. And then I'm gonna give you this. You'll open from that end because it's taped on this end.
Okay.
What happened is sometimes voters, instead of sending them back in the appropriate envelope and the instructions advise them to put it in certain areas, they'll put it in this clear pocket, and it's behind the ID. So when we flip it to review the identification or the yellow form that's with it, which these don't have the yellow form, that's when we noticed it. So you go ahead and pull it out. What the board is reviewing now is going to be the return envelopes. It's got the voter signature at the top, 2 witnesses or a notary at the bottom, and in the little flap on the back, there is a license or appropriate ID that's valid for our state. That's what they're going to be reviewing.
You want us to go ahead and sign this?
Yes, if you'll sign, please. I may have given you an extra one.
Yes, did you want the envelope?
Yes, I'll take it and stick it in here because you normally wouldn't even have had that. And if the board is okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have this bipartisan team that we have here separate these that you've already approved and get them ready to be ran. If y'all can separate them and put the original back in the basket and sit the paper towel next to it. And then fold the ballot and stick it in. Thank you.
And this one's got a yellow form in it, but it's also got a driver's license.
That's correct. And
So we
anything
don't
that,
need to look at the yellow form.
no, but whatever the voter sends back, I give you whatever they send me.
Okay.
So if they send additional stuff that they wasn't necessary, I'll send it
That's fine. That's got a belt and suspenders.
This one does.
It shouldn't. Saying is that shouldn't have, I'm gonna bring it to you so you can see what they sent. But that one complied with the ID law, so they didn't need to send back the yellow form, but they did, so it comes with it. And these have already been reviewed prior to presenting them to the board for validity of the address, witnesses, et cetera, prior to presenting, just so that everybody knows.
Do you want us to take a motion on that one first? Before we do the other side?
Didn't say it was required. Okay, yeah. There's actually another one in the yellow basket too, just so you know. What they were asking is, Ms. Oswald, was they put the yellow.
Yeah,
form in
I
there.
understood about that, but I thought you said they were informed with this sheet and all.
They were originally, but whenever, they got pulled out of order, they were on the back. This one's on the back. This one.
there any questions about the two ballots that we received that were initially labeled deficient? Okay, are there any questions about the sampling of the civilian ballots that we reviewed? If not, could I get a motion to approve all of those ballots as properly executed and ready for the bipartisan team to open?
So moved.
All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposition? Did you say yes? She said it's approved.
I'm going to take these over for them to open and separate. Copies. That's in here. Let me get you up. Alright, here's the second one that I was talking about that came in. It has a yellow form in it though. So I will let you open that. And this is not included in that 10% because you have to review the ones with the yellow forms. They have a yellow form. That's how we saw when reviewing that they had it in the wrong envelope. So here's all three of these. Let me go.
Add it in the yellow basket.
Oh, it's in the basket.
Thank you.
Is it? It's not in the basket.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's not in the basket. So it magically disappeared. Oh, it's in the green basket. Oh, thank you. And these are the ones with the yellow form in it, as the board may recall. But it's been a little while since you've been here, so these are the ones that have the form that the state approved for no IDs when they have certain conditions. And those forms are in the back of the envelope for your review. Thank you. And I'll wait for them. This is the reason she's opening this is because when it arrived, the voter did not place the ballot in the correct sleeve. So they put it right behind the yellow form, and that's improper placement. So it's got to be picked back up and they open it up so that it doesn't fall out. No one has access to it. We also picked up in a bipartisan manner, so we have to do that in the case of this today. And we also opened it in a bipartisan manner. And they're not open. We don't open until we get in here amongst the. Got something extra. Oh, this one never cut. There we go. There we go. They put a yellow thing inside them. Oh, yeah, that's that one that they. Yes, already. Yes, they have approved those.
mail-in ballots, which included the voter ID exception form. Are there any questions? If not, can I get a motion to approve the ballots as properly executed with the exception form?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposition, please say no.
No.
Three.
I'll go ahead and pass these three over for them to open and add into today's count. All right, now we have the 105 overseas ballots that were submitted through the portal. They've been duplicated by a bipartisan with the board. Whatever the board wants to do.
I'm gonna put note beside your name, or do you wanna write?
You want to split them?
Whatever the board would like. Okay. Do y'all want me to grab or you want me to count? You want me just to grab a section? Just like this? Okay. Yeah, it'll be redistributed one side. And then, it's the same as in the previous one you've already reviewed. It has a paper clip on it. So you've got the printout and then you've got the correct ballot stock underneath. And then I'll give y'all this basket and I'll go take the other basket to them. All right, and then if for some reason you would like to review more, we can take them from them once they're finished. Yeah, would you like a recount, Mr. Stillwood?
No, I'm fine.
I was looking at it.
Hey, this is working for us.
All right, I'm gonna give you the, yes, thank you. So I'm gonna give you the copy of what's in the stacks here. They're in order, starting at whatever number y'all have, because yours is halfway through the stack there. And I also have a copy of where the bipartisan team signed here in my hands, so y'all can look at that. So you have proof that the bipartisan teams did it, and there's several sheets, so y'all can look at that. I'll leave this for you since I'm already up here, and this is oh, we got cut? Okay, let me get this one ready for duplication.
Where's it cut at?
Would you like to come review? We have a ballot that got cut in half. It's not on the marks, so it may be able to be saved, otherwise we'll have to duplicate.
No, you don't.
Duplicate. All right, so.
Stop.
Where the
7 and 11.
bipartisan team went through these ballots.
Oh, okay. I was looking at it when I saw it.
Okay, so.
Yeah, you want to look and see where they did.
Did that, yeah. My mistake. Surely. Both meetings.
Okay. All right, you for this one or duplication? This one here. This is the one that got cut during the billing process of opening it. So I just stuck it back in here, and it's actually the one that stuck on the outside, so I can't put it in the envelope. It's behind the yellow form. So I'll hold on to it till they get back, and then the bipartisan team can duplicate it. And the board will have to review that one. since this one was cut, we're gonna have the bipartisan team that's already seated over here duplicate it. What they'll do is read off of the original, the other one's going to actually bubble in what they're reading off, and then the board is going to review what they have duplicated. copy underneath these others. To put this in.
Now, is this overseas?
No, this is, the ones that y'all already approved that got cut. One of them got cut up by the machine when they were opening it. And
That's terrible.
yeah, the machine eats them sometimes. It just depends how they're sitting in the envelope. So we had that duplicated by that team. They signed the form. Here's the one that's cut. It's pretty obvious which one is gonna be the one that was duplicated. And it also has DUP and the new one. And the one that is no good is the one that is torn nearly in half. And it also says duplicated across the top. So you'll know this is the one we also is folded. So if you'd like to review that,
Okay,
and pass it down, and then, we don't want to mix them together, so if we can keep that one on the block. we're not
okay.
quite
And
done.
this bucket, the first one is down at the bottom,
That's fine.
so
Yes, sir.
that if you flip it over, you're
Keep them
gonna
in order. Be great, yeah. We'll leave this here until y'all make a motion.
whoa. You're gonna show a 5. A 4.
You got 4 more weeks to remember.
So these meetings, the time's different. I understand, but all the other meetings are at 4.
Regular meetings, yes, regular. You'll be a happy surprise, because y'all did all the work.
Well, it sure missed an exciting, you know.
Okay, we have reviewed all of the overseas ballots, 105. Are there any questions? Could I get a motion to approve those 105 overseas ballots as properly executed and duplicated by the bipartisan team?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, please say yes.
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 Any opposition? Okay, motion stands approved unanimously. Thank you.
We'll get that separated by the bipartisan team, and then if the board can make a motion on that one that the machine tried to eat, and we'll put it in this correct area. Separate these. There's one on inside.
Now ours are stacked.
No. I'll probably make it flat. There's a oval side.
We have reviewed the civilian ballot that was needed to be reduplicated. Are there any questions about that one? If not, can I get a motion to accept that civilian ballot as being properly reduplicated?
So moved.
Is there a second? Thank you. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposition? Stands approved unanimously.
All right, I'll go ahead and put that one in its appropriate basket, and we will go ahead and get Ms. Boswell to read off our seal for our box.
00572314.
And we'll, as soon as they're done, go into the reporting room.
We scan ballots today, but they will not be voted and tabulated. Results won't be tabulated until the result, until the polls close on election day.
7:30. Sure cure for insomnia.
They are all separated, so if the board would like to go into the reporting room, the public can view from the window here. We're gonna read these in. Results are not released until 7:30 PM on election night. Those will be the first ones to hit. And so we'll read them in. It will remain in a coded program and will not release any numbers. Okay, so nobody knows. And you'll be able to hear us in there.
Okay, thank you.
Just those 25.
I'm gonna go ahead and print off a 0. I'll print 2.
We're gonna have 2 0 tapes printed. They're tapes, but it's actually a full sheet of paper for the board to sign off on. Once everything has been read in, they'll go into this empty box by each meeting. Put that there. So the board's gonna sign 2 sheets. One sheet goes in with the ballots, the other sheet goes with the notes for each meeting. That happens at every meeting. 0 tape first. Then you'll get your tally at the end. The tally just says how many ballots have been scanned into the system, but will not give any tallies.
2 come off.
Alright, there's one. Thank you. Pass it around. We'll just keep them going on the same side. Thank you.
All right.
Alright, we just start scanning them now.
Rejected one.
So, one with you, Mr. Stillman, and one for Kristen.
We're gonna have to look at the one that rejected the one, see why.
I didn't prepare for one of these. We did have one that, I'm not sure if this is the one that came back wet, just so the board knows the hurricane that came through wreaked havoc on some of the mail in the area. We've had numerous requests for replacements because of soaked ballots. People bring them in, call in. Not sure that that's the issue, but I did recognized that one was a little wrinkly when we got it. It's that way when it came. Some have coffee stains, some have soda, some have other things. But however they send it back, we'll see if it'll run. If not, then we'll do.
You do make them surrender the one ballot before they get the other.
And we void those too.
Okay.
So that they've got that little special writing in that rectangle, it voids it out and they get a new one. So even if you tried to scan it, it's
White
not
out.
gonna take, they white it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so then we whited out some selections here. So we'll have to duplicate that. And I will go get, a sheet of paper. Yeah, okay, it's, 8, precinct 8, ballot 12.
And the board can do that. We won't need to get it.
Okay.
Right.
It should be fine. If you wanna let them see it and just not show the, CID number. So someone whited out on the ballot and you can't white out on there or use permanent marker because it goes through and messes it up. So it has to be duplicated. We have a bipartisan team in here from the board, so we're getting another one brought in and we'll duplicate that and then submit it to the machine. So nothing's been accepted yet. So once we get it duplicated, we'll add it back in, rescan, we'll have a zero tape again, and we'll do it.
Yeah, I can run these others. I
Okay.
just rejected that one.
That one, you took that one
Yeah, we
out,
just have to run it.
1 to 1 afterwards. Because the others are good.
So we don't have to
Just
redo
that.
this.
No,
No, he
no,
says no.
those are good. It just kicked out that one.
He didn't accept it, so it didn't, it cleared it. And then at the end, it will get a tally as well. All right, so, do we know which one, who wants to be the caller and who wants to duplicate? From the board?
It doesn't make any difference.
It does, exactly right.
You want to call it out, right?
Yeah, I can call it out.
Yeah, put this back.
It's kind of frustrating. They filled them in on the front, but on the back, they put check marks.
Yeah. I look at some of those lights, and the example says ability completely. We're not getting no problem.
I'm gonna get a duplicate from you too, and do you have the special pen? She has one. Is that the instant?
That's the right one?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's got ink in it.
If we don't call this out, just let her see it because this isn't public information. This part right here.
You want me to just write?
Yes, ma'am.
So maybe you put the duplicate.
You do, so you put DUP in the box.
In the box, DUP dash.
And then this number here. And then on this one, you're gonna write. Perfect. Yes. And then, whenever you're calling, don't forget your password.
tall, all the way ahead of Eldred. About 6'7".
Oh my goodness.
Clerk for Judge Stevens. Mulder. Board of Baxter. Patrick. And then yes on the constitutional amendment. And I assume you agree with me, there's no vote on,
It would be a board decision, if they whited out over it.
you look at it, I think
The
that's
board
a
would
no
review
vote.
it.
It's a nonpartisan soil and water conservation office. I don't think there's a vote,
Because this one came from me.
yes.
All right, and then these go to the other side of the table and let the rest of the board review them for valid duplication. And then we're gonna fill this form out with the duplicated ballot. And you're gonna put your name, your role is going to be the, Mr. Stewart will be the caller. You'll be the duplicator.
Okay.
Because it doesn't make any difference, she put something in there.
4 or 2. Or
350.
I'm gonna put 350. It took me 4 moments, 4 minutes to write, I know that.
then your name in print, and next to yours, you'll be the duplicator. That's the role. Your party, you're in agreement with that, and then you're going to.
And Shirley, look at that.
Shirley, you look
Okay.
okay. All right, so he's gonna run the non-voted one that's been duplicated and approved by all of you. And then the one that's duplicated is just gonna hold it up. And put the,
Do you want to
yes, I gotta put it. And Mr. Stillman is the caller.
We're looking to swear hands.
Got that. All right, so here's the final tally. You got 170. That's what I showed that
That's the
y'all
right
approved
number,
today.
I added them up.
Good. Thank you for double checking that for me. So I've got that print off that we'll keep in the box with it. Just as soon as everybody signs, and we will, here, take your name. Thank you, sir. We'll combine these. Grab a rubber band.
assume you enjoyed the game on Saturday.
Pretty nerve wracking.
Not the first half.
I liked the end of it, the first half and the end of it. I didn't care much for that. I like the first four. Everybody saw our team was estimated and going down. So it wasn't very.
Well, apparently the coach brought 4 or 5 players with him from Washington.
He did, but you listen to all these people talk, they're all, he's winning right now with those, so he just signed another 5-star yesterday. Somebody that won the game this week. They're hoping so bad that it's gonna be the end, they are feeling like it is.
Yeah, you're right.
What?
The tally, she's, the tally's something the best, she's missing the process next year.
This is the 0. There's the 170. There's the 170 confirmed.
170 approved, 170 scanned.
That's going to be brought to you. Slide run box.
Nothing else, nothing else.
Oh, we're checking.
And a red flag.
We're trying to put it in. There we go. Beautiful. Magnifique.
Okay, and now we get this box to seal it up. And you've already called the number. Next one, we'll have one to cut and a new seal.
Same that time, same that station.
That's right, same time, same place, same situation. And I'm just messing with Mr. Student. You have to rotate it in this box. Just turn it. It goes in the flat side. You stick it in here, it just goes to the front side.
There we go.
Okay, alright. Walk her up to the next one.
All right.
I said, one of
Coming.
Okay, we're down to general discussion.
Yes, training for early voting officials has been completed. Training for election day officials started yesterday and will be at the Ag Center for 2.5 weeks. And as of this morning, Union County had received 6,010 requests for absentee ballots.
Wow.
As compared to, from the state, 256,074. That's a lot.
Does that include your overseas and?
It does.
Okay.
Civilian, overseas, and military. And then we'll have our second absentee meeting next Tuesday, October 8th at 2 o'clock, and our regular meeting will follow.
Does everybody have their little card with the dates on it? Yeah. Just in case you didn't know.
Anything else?
I was just gonna say, I apologize for being late today, but I have had a grandson and a son and daughter-in-law stranded in Boone for the last week. And my son-in-law and grandson were in the process of going up there today and trying to rescue them. So we were looking at them having to walk out 13 miles to get to somewhere that he could not get any closer to where. My grandson's not out, actually, he's still at university. The university's shut down, but he works for his apartment complex. So he's having to stay and help clean up and stuff, but the dining room and all that's still open, so they have hot food and everything. His apartment complex flooded and had trees fall on it too, but his apartment didn't get messed up. So, it's been kind of a stressful time, and the last message I got from them today, they were in Wilkesboro. They had gotten to, what had happened though, they started walking out this morning, earlier, over the, yesterday morning. They waded through a river to get to the other side because the whole road washed out just below their road, to get to someone who was a friend of one of their neighbors that lived on their same road, who took them into Mountain City, Tennessee to get supplies because they were coming home like Saturday night or Sunday morning, and so they were just about out of food and everything else. And then when they started walking out this morning, they were looking at walking several hours because they didn't think he could get any closer. And they walked for about half an hour, and somebody came by and stopped and asked if they needed help, and they said they were trying to get to the state line, and he said he was going in that direction and he'd take them. So they ended up not having to. They got to the place that they were supposed to meet my son-in-law and grandson, and had time to have coffee and relax before they got there. So it's been kind of a stressful time.
Anything else? Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. Third, fourth. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposition? So we'll see everybody next week at 2:00. Thank you.
Thank you.